Okay, good night to all right, good night to our faithful subscribers. And of course, um, we see that we have about 569 subscribers. And I know that each night, especially on a Wednesday night, we normally would have a good number of students turning out, especially the last Wednesday night that we had our final human and social biology um, marathon. And I sincerely hope that that night was a blessing to you all, that you somewhat, learned something from it that would have impacted you on your exams. I sincerely hope that it was, of great benefit to you. Tonight, though, however, it is my pleasure and responsibility to share something with you. You might be aware that we'll be having our virtual information session. What is it about? It is about sharing, having persons share their experience to inspire you. Why should you be there? Well, if you're a student or someone who wishes to pursue a career, but you're not sure as to, you know, what you should do and how you should choose that career, right? No. So a part of the presentation and the virtual information session is that you will be getting um, career counseling from one of our counseling psychologists, right? Who will be presenting on choosing a career. And of course, you might be a student who, you know, you're probably doing CXC exams and, having a struggle finding your school fees. And of course, you might have already done CXCs, but you don't have enough money to pursue tertiary education. Of course, we have as a part of our virtual information session, we have um, a presentation on personal finance, because how you spend your money and how you earn will determine your success at either secondary level education or tertiary education. So if I were you, I would come. I would come register to join the virtual information session with CDP Labs Edu Services. I'm going to show you a special clipping that inspire us to have such a session. All right. And very, 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 very important clipping that I'm going to show you right now. Very important clip. And I hope now is a video that I wanted to watch. And let's start from here.
The main contributors to the decline were hotels and restaurants, which fell by 55.9%, the other services industries, which fell by 21.9%, wholesale and retail trade, repairs, installation of machinery and equipment, which fell by 5.1%, and the transport, storage, and communication industry, which fell by 7.8%.
All right. Now I'm going to go back to this part of the screen. I want you to notice something here, that all of these service industries, except for one, had a decline, meaning that persons became unemployed. Persons lost their jobs during this pandemic. Now, if you look at this service, producers of government services. It had 0.0% decline. That meant that persons within the government services did not lose their jobs. What is my point here? My point here is that education increases your strength, and education opens a door of opportunity for you to get access to government services as an employee. So, what are we encouraging you to do? We're encouraging you to come to our virtual information session. Hear how you can choose the right career. Hear how you can budget yourself so that you can invest in yourself, so that you can have enough money to pay for your school fees, whether tertiary or secondary. It's very important that you participate. Whether you're from Jamaica or you're from other Caribbean islands or wherever you are in the world, we invite you to our virtual information session. Now, I'm going to show you who these presenters are, who are presenters for our virtual information session. I'm just going to give you a bit of information about them as well. Okay? Now, they have decided to participate in this all important session. And let me, okay. Now, this lady here was one of our past students. You know, she's one of our past students from CDP Labs Data Services. She came to CDP Labs Data Services in a short time before exams. And myself and our deputy manager, we sat down in our staff room and we told her how many materials that we have that she needed to use in order to be successfully ready for her exams. And she came, sat down, listened, and she followed the instructions, used the materials, and got her CXC subjects that she needed, which of course one of them was mathematics and the other social studies. And then she went on, she got her subjects, and she after getting her subjects, she went on to Northern Caribbean University and pursue a bachelor's degree in marketing. And after that, she did not stop there. She also continued to pursue a master's degree, and she's now a junior accountant living in Canada. Hence, she's our international guest speaker. She's coming to share her experience to inspire you. And we're inviting you to this virtual information session. Do not miss the date. It is August 22nd, 2021, 4 p.m. Jamaica time. You can go to our Facebook page at Online Education JA, and you can register at the events page so that you can book your spot to be a part of this all important information session. Now, of course, our other speaker, Mr. Kimani Bernard, has his experience also to share with you, to inspire you. Now, just to say a little bit about him. Now, of course, he had pursued an associate degree in accounting, just as how we are also offering an CXC associate degree package for you. But we tell you about that when you come to the virtual information session. Now, I see two persons there. I don't know who you are. You could let me know who you are in the chat, and I could acknowledge you. I don't know if it's our frequent visitors, but good night to you all. Right? Now, so I'm saying to you now that Mr. Bernard started his program at a community college. And he didn't stop there. He continued to pursue a bachelor's degree in education so he could teach business education. And of course, he didn't stop there. He continued to do his Master's of Science in accounting. Now, was he rich? No. Was he from a rich family? No. How did he do it? That is the question that you should come to hear the answer to at your virtual information session. Very important. So these two special persons are coming to share their experience with you to inspire you. Now remember, being certified matters. Having a good education matters. Having a better job matters. Coming to the virtual information session, CDP Labs Edu Services virtual information session matters, of course. Now we will have another guest speaker. She will be presenting on career counseling. So we're asking you to come to hear about how to make wise choices as it relates to career counseling. And of course, we'll be talking about personal finance. How do you use what you have to invest in your education that you can be certified, get a better job, a better standard of living, and to be contented with what you have? So you're invited to our virtual information session where our presenters will share their experience with you to inspire you. If this is important for you to come and hear about career counseling, personal finance, CXC Associate Degree, City and Guilds, and CSEC courses, and most importantly, the experiences of these two successful and lovely people will come and share their experience to inspire you. So I'm asking you to share this YouTube countdown number one with your friends who are in need and your family who are in need, that they too can come and register at our Facebook page or at online education JA CDP Labs Edu Services Facebook page. You come register there so you can book your space. Space, of course, is limited. So do not let your space miss you. Come, learn, register. What are you waiting for? Come now. Come now. All important information you cannot miss. So, I am, of course, yours truly, Ronnie Bernard, the maths and human and social biology teacher for CDP Labs Edu Services. Of course, we'll be starting our streaming again for mathematics for new students shortly. All right. So I'm still here. I'm gone nowhere. I'm still here. But I'm inviting you. Don't let me down now. Don't let me down. Ensure to come to our virtual information session. You're all invited. But remember, we don't have space for everybody. So it's a first come, first serve basis. Come and ask your questions. Come and share and be blessed. We look forward to helping you be ready for the 21st century education and live a successful life. So we're looking forward to be here with you. And just want to continue to say a special thanks to, all of our subscribers, or 469 subscribers. Just want to say a special thanks to you. I mean, without you, would not have reached this far. And we just want to ask you to continue to subscribe, share the link, continue to come leave your positive comments. And I hope that those persons who have been, you know, watching us live or live classes have been benefiting from our, lessons and share with others so they too can benefit. Have yourselves a good night.